Hey folks, Wish SE. I'm up here today with my friend Steve, and Steve just acquired a really beautiful gun. This is the M&P Shield, the Performance Center version. So it's ported, it has a ported barrel. It also has an enhanced trigger. The trigger is much better than the factory stock trigger, and then it's got some really great fiber optic sights. I've carried an M&P Shield for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. It's my EDC. I like it. I like the flat nature of it. I like the fact that I've got 8 rounds plus 1 in the chamber, or 7 plus 1. The bottom line is, I think it's more than enough. You carry an extra magazine, I think you're good to go. So anyway, the Performance Center version is really an upgrade of the stock gun, and we're going to get to shooting it here in just a little bit. Before we get started, I want to thank Steve for allowing us to do this, and also thank all of you for watching. Alright, so we're about, 5.5, 6 yards. We've got a target out there. I'm going to shoot into the center of the target, and I'm just going to work the trigger a little bit, give myself a sense of the gun itself. And again, I know the Shield platform, so it feels pretty good. It is loud in here, and you can probably see a little bit of the flame coming out with the ported barrel. But you can see there, a fairly quick firing sequence. I've got all my hits in there. Let me turn the camera on that I was supposed to turn on so you can actually see what we were shooting at. Stand by. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work that ocular cranial area out there. And again, I'm just going to go slow. I'm going to not try to go too fast, but I'm going to work the trigger nice and steady. And again, for a very small pistol with a very short sight radius at 6.5, 7 yards here, we're having no problem keeping the grouping together. Now for me, this gun is shooting just a little bit to the left, but that might just be me. Also, brand new gun, never been shot before, so we're just breaking it in. But what you're seeing in my mind is the fact that the very nice, comfortable gun to shoot, felt recoil is very modest and very mild, and of course that has to do slightly with the porting. But one of the things you notice as you're shooting is there's less muzzle flip than with the standard version. So sometimes in the next week or two, Steve and I will get back together, and I'm going to run a comparison with my Shield, and you can see the difference in terms of how quickly the sights come back on target, because there's going to be less muzzle flip because of the porting of the barrel. So I've got some steel down there. We're going to shoot one more magazine, and then we're going to give it back to Steve because it is his gun. For some reason he wants to shoot it. Go figure. All right, folks, so down there about 15 yards, we've got our 6-inch plates. And I have to learn this gun a little bit. The sights have a slightly different point of impact, point of aim from my Shield at home. But I'll tell you, it's really easy. The gun's really easy to shoot. There's very, very little muzzle flip. And as you're going back and forth between the targets, being able to get back on that front sight, especially with this very slick fiber optic, so you've got the 2 red on the outside, the green on the inside, for my eyes works very well. And right now I'm just experimenting to find out where I have to hold so I can figure out that point of impact thing. But I'm telling you guys, out of the box, this is a really, really impressive gun. I'm loving it. So folks, I really appreciate you watching. Again, many thanks to Steve for the use of his gun. This is a great joy for me to shoot. Thanks so much for watching. As always, stay safe. Oh wow, that's really, really nice. How's it? Come on.